Mariam, please go ahead and tell us if indeed you did agree and commended the leadership as your colleague suggested.
First, let me first say that you can see the thinking of the APC in the House. My colleague, I don't know whether he's speaking for the APC or he's speaking for himself. He has said he supports the banning of Twitter. That is the reason why we were against us leaving the floor of the House without us taking a tentative decision on asking the federal government to unban Twitter pending that investigation that is going to take place. Yes, we commended the Speaker. The Speaker came out and reeled out the importance of Twitter in his speech. And he said how Nigerians have been benefiting from the use of Twitter. And he further said, however, that yes, if Twitter has been useful to us, we do not know the reason why the federal government banned Twitter. On that reason, we'll call the Minister of Communication to come and tell us the legality of banning Twitter. Two, we are going to put up some committees of the House together so that they will advise us also on the issue. And all we said was that our leaders are not angels, and that we said there was one prayer left out. Tell the federal government to unban Twitter pending that intervention that we are going to do. And that is just all we're asking for. And we said, please, Mr. Speaker, can you put this as an addendum to your prayer to this committee that is going to be formed? And all the Speaker needed to do was to say he has had Chinda and the point of order has been noted. Even if at the end, Mr. Speaker didn't include it in the items given to those committees for referral, but that Mr. Speaker is an agreement that the federal government we should urge the federal government to unban Twitter. And this is just what we wanted to say, that the committee, we need to come out tentatively and say, please stop this thing first, let us go. You see, my colleague is talking about Nnamdi Kanu. How does Nnamdi Kanu concerns Nigerians? How? Are we saying that Nnamdi Kanu is Boko Haram, or he is bandit, or he is the one doing kidnapping, or what is he? That the government of Nigeria cannot collaborate with Interpol and collaborate with other international organizations to apprehend him wherever he is. It's not, the issue is not about how you feel. Government has every power. Government has been given capacity. The president has all the powers to ensure that Nigerians are protected, to ensure that if someone commits an offense, he pays for it. But you cannot carry the offense of one individual and visit it on the entire nation. We are in a country where I read in the social media lately, where they said federal government fined BDCs 900 million for having links with insurgents. And I was wondering, why would you find somebody who has linked with insurgency or terrorism money to pay? He should be apprehended. Those jurisdictions should be closed, because they have gone beyond the business that government approved for them to do. Now you're talking of somebody that somebody's tweet alone, one person tweet, is now going to strand Nigeria completely, when you have the powers to deal with that individual, whether in a collaborative manner or even as the president of the country. So I think it is high time we come out of this. It is also high time we look at ourselves as Nigerians. We look at our rights as very sacrosanct. Nigeria is a signatory to the human rights conventions, and we have signed to them, we have accepted them. So we cannot come up one day and start gagging Nigerians on the issues of human rights because somebody's idea was thrown down. Like I said earlier, it is the president's message that was dropped from Twitter. How did we ask president to write? What is our fault? If the president feels that what he wrote was right, he should take the matter up with Twitter. You can sue them.
And that is it.
In the international courts. But not to bring the matter and visit it on Nigerians who are legitimately doing their businesses and they are legitimately doing their rights. And I think this is the area where, as Nigerians, we must speak out. We must condemn what is condemnable. We must say what is right so that we can position Nigeria for greatness. We are members of opposition. We are not members of enemies of Nigeria.
Yes.